Many people think saving money means removing every joy from daily life. This idea makes saving feel painful and impossible to maintain for long. But the real trick to saving money is not about cutting everything out. It is a simple shift in how you see your spending. Once this shift happens, your habits change naturally and saving becomes effortless. You begin to keep more money without forcing discipline or feeling deprived. It feels natural, it feels comfortable, and it actually lasts. In this video, we will break down that hidden trick step by step. And stay with me until the end, because there is a bonus tip that silently helps people save a surprising amount. Welcome to FinTech Innovate AI, where we make personal finance simple, practical, and built for real life. Why most people struggle to save money. Saving money feels difficult for many people because they try to depend on willpower. They cut back suddenly, restrict themselves completely, and hope discipline will last. But willpower becomes weaker when stress or emotions show up. Spending is often emotional, not logical. People spend to feel better, to feel rewarded, or to avoid discomfort. So when saving feels like losing comfort, the mind pushes back. This creates a pattern where saving feels like sacrifice. And anything that feels like sacrifice cannot continue for long. This is the real reason most people stop saving after a few weeks. The key is to save money without sacrifice, where saving does not feel like punishment. This happens with a simple shift in how you think about spending. Now that we understand the problem, let us move into the hidden shift that makes saving effortless. This is where everything begins to change. The traditional saving approach and why it fails. Most people follow a very common pattern with their money. They spend throughout the month and then try to save whatever is left at the end. This mindset sounds simple, but it creates a constant cycle of inconsistency. When you save only what remains, the amount always changes. Some months you save a little. Some months you save nothing at all. This inconsistency makes saving feel unreliable and stressful. This approach also leads to frustration because you feel like you are always behind. It feels like you are chasing your money instead of guiding it. This is one of the most common budgeting mistakes people make without realizing it. The reason this approach fails is because spending happens first and saving becomes an afterthought. To make saving feel stable and natural, the order needs to be reversed. Saving should happen first, and spending should adjust around it. Now that we understand why the traditional approach does not work, we can shift into the new method that makes saving automatic and stress-free. This is where saving starts to feel easier and more dependable. A realistic everyday scenario. Imagine someone who earns a steady income every month. They pay their bills, buy groceries, enjoy a few small comforts, and try to be careful. But at the end of the month, the bank balance always looks the same. No growth and progress, just repeating the same cycle. This person is not careless. They are not wasting money on big luxury purchases. Small daily decisions slowly drain money without being noticed. A coffee here because the morning felt tired. A quick food order because cooking felt overwhelming. A small online purchase because the day felt stressful. None of these seem harmful alone, but repeated daily, they quietly add up. The money comes in. The money goes out. Yet there is no sense of progress. The next step is to uncover the hidden shift that changes these habits naturally without forcing willpower or strict rules. This is where the real trick starts to reveal itself. The hidden trick, pay yourself first method. The hidden trick that makes saving feel natural is something simple yet powerful. It is called the pay yourself first method. Instead of spending money all month and saving whatever remains, you reverse the order. You take your savings out first, as soon as you receive your income. When you pay yourself first, your savings are treated as a priority, not an afterthought. This single shift changes how your mind views money. Saving no longer feels like something extra or optional. It becomes a normal part of your financial routine. This method also changes your psychology around spending. When savings are already set aside, you naturally learn to spend from what is left. Your mind adapts to the new amount, and you make everyday decisions that match it. There is no sense of sacrifice because the adjustment happens gently and gradually. This is why the pay-yourself-first approach feels easier than strict budgeting. You are not saying no to every small joy. You are simply rearranging the order of money flow in your life. Now that we know how the method works, the next part is learning how to apply it in real life, even if your income is tight or unpredictable. This is where the method becomes practical and realistic for everyday living. How this trick works in real life. Now let's turn this idea into something simple you can follow every month. The goal is to make saving automatic and stress-free. Start by choosing a small, fixed percentage of your income, even 5 or 10%. The amount doesn't matter as much as doing it consistently. Set up an automatic transfer to your savings account on payday. This way, saving happens instantly without effort or decision-making. Treat this saved amount as non-negotiable. It's not extra money or backup spending cash. It's your future security. When this system runs automatically, saving feels natural. Your mind adjusts, spending adapts, and growth happens quietly in the background. Now that you know how to make it work, let's see how to stay consistent even when expenses or temptations appear. That's where discipline becomes easier and real progress begins. Why? This method feels easy compared to cutting expenses. This method works because the mind adjusts to what is available. When you save first, the remaining money becomes your new normal. You naturally make spending decisions within that amount without feeling restricted. This creates stress-free saving. Instead of fighting against your habits, you simply guide them gently. Your spending adjusts on its own because your brain is working with a smaller pool of money from the start. There is no need to cut out every treat or joy to save more. You do not feel like you are losing anything. You do not feel deprived. Saving becomes part of your everyday routine instead of a challenge you must constantly control. Now that saving feels easier, the next step is learning how to stay consistent and confident with this approach long term. This is how real financial progress begins to show up in your life. The power of tiny, consistent savings over time. Small savings look small at first, but small savings done every month start to grow. This growth comes from compound growth. Your money begins earning more money over time. The key is to let it sit and stay untouched. The longer it stays, the stronger it becomes. Tiny savings beat one big saving done once and forgotten. Consistency builds momentum. Momentum builds results. Progress feels slow in the beginning, but it grows quietly. After 6 months, you notice the difference. After 1 year, it becomes clear. Your money starts working for you without effort. Now that you understand the power of consistency, next we learn how to protect your savings from emotional spending and surprise temptations. Addressing the common concern, "But I don't have extra money." Many people feel they cannot save because the income already feels tight. Even 2 to 5% is enough to begin. Small amounts do not disrupt your lifestyle. Your routine stays almost the same. Your mind adjusts naturally to the tiny shift. This approach works for any income level. You do not need to wait. You do not need a higher salary first. You simply start small and stay consistent. The habit matters more than the number. Tiny steps create the foundation. That foundation grows stronger month after month. Now that saving feels possible, next we move into building stability and growing your savings slowly over time. Building the saving habit into your lifestyle. Once the saving process begins, the goal is to make it part of your everyday life. This happens through a simple financial routine. Start with a quick weekly spending check. Look at where your money went during the week. This keeps awareness high and prevents small habits from slipping back. Next, do a monthly review. Check your savings progress at the end of each month. Notice what improved and where adjustments can help. This builds confidence and keeps motivation steady. Finally, refresh your goals once a year. Your life changes over time, and your goals should adjust with it. This keeps your direction strong and clear. When saving becomes part of your routine, it no longer feels like effort. It becomes something natural, like brushing your teeth or having morning coffee. This is how saving becomes a lifestyle, not a temporary challenge. Now that the habit is forming, the final step is to talk about the bonus tip that quietly boosts savings even further without changing your daily life. Use 2 bank accounts to make saving automatic. One account for daily spending. One account only for savings. At the start of each month, move your fixed savings amount first. Do this before paying bills or making any plans. This separates your future money from your daily money. When you look at your spending account, you only see what is truly available. No temptation to borrow. Your savings grows quietly in the background. This simple structure protects your progress and makes saving feel natural. If you want more simple and practical money lessons like this, make sure to tap like, subscribe, and stay connected.